Hey everybody, welcome back to Dinner and a Tip. So we just got done doing a stuffed crust pizza, and now we're doing what I call a trick-or-treat pizza. So Halloween was just a couple days ago, and we have lots and lots of candy left. And even though it hurts my child's heart for me to steal his candy, I'm going to take it and I'm going to actually make it into a pizza. So I'm going to go ahead and get started by stretching this dough. So this is a frozen pizza dough, which is different than bread dough. You want to make sure that it actually says pizza dough on it. I got mine at Cub Foods. I didn't see it at Walmart, but I did see it at Cub. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit the crust with a little bit of flour. Okay, that didn't work out well. And then I'm going to get this rolling out. And you should actually have a little bit of flour on your roller too. So nice thing about the flour outside is it's easier to clean up than inside. So I have one of these pastry mats that kind of gives you an idea of how big your pizza is going to be. So you want to go a little bit further than what it's asking for because this does shrink up. So So, all right. So when you roll it out, it definitely keeps coming back at you, but that's all right. Just takes a little bit of effort. Sometimes I like to just kind of pull and stretch on it as well. So, all right. We're just about to the size that we need. And actually, you know what I've decided to do? So we're going to do all the chocolate candy, but I think I'm going to do a little bit of Nutella on this first. Which, guess where it is? Inside the house. I'll be right back. Alright, so I am back. So I actually have one of these pizza pans, and I'm actually, before I throw this in the pizza oven, this dough is a little bit heavier than I'm used to. And because the candy is really heavy, I don't want to go ahead and try to slide this in. I don't think I'm gonna fare well, and I'm gonna get chocolate all over everything. So I'm just gonna do a little spread of Nutella, which turns out to not be as smooth and easy as I thought it would be. But it doesn't need to be pretty. We just need to get a little bit of the chocolate spread on everything. Sometimes you just have these perfect visions of how things are gonna go, and then regular life kicks in and it's like, yeah, it's gonna look like a hot mess, but some pretty good things come out of hot messes. So let's go ahead. This will melt when it's actually in the pizza oven and will fare a little bit better. So all right, so basically what we had in our candy bag, and what we had Reese's peanut butter cups, Milky Ways, Snickers, Three Musketeers. There's some Twix in here. So I basically took all their candy. I'm gonna go ahead and try to stretch this dough one last time so we get the maximum amount, because I know the kids are gonna be fighting over this pizza for sure. So I got some Kit Kats, I got Snickers, I got a little bit of everything. So I'm just going to kind of place all of this stuff around the pizza crust. And then we're going to pop this in the oven. And I've got our pizza oven set at about 500. And even though some of these candies are bigger, they're going to, once they hit that hot heat, are going to start melting down. So I'm going to go ahead and get this candy melting first, and then I'm going to add the marshmallows towards the end. So let's go ahead and slide that in. I'm guessing this is going to probably take 5 to 6 minutes, and what I'm going to do is let it sit in here. I got my pizza shovel, so I'm going to keep checking it, rotating it, and then to get the crust all the way crunchy, once it's firm, I'm going to go ahead and slide it off that pizza pan. But for right now, I want to keep it on there, because if I do this, and I've done that before with the marshmallows, all the marshmallows smash to the back and start a marshmallow inferno, and you never, ever, ever get rid of that. So I have learned. Please learn from my mistakes. It will help, I promise. So let's go ahead and give this a quick check. So, all right, so our chocolate is starting to melt, so we're gonna give this a little turn. Definitely the back of the oven is a little bit hotter, so let's go ahead and cover this up. And actually, because the chocolate is a little bit hot, is melting a little bit faster than I would like and not cooking the crust as fast, I'm gonna go ahead and open the door, and I'm gonna go ahead and let this chocolate cook at a slower temperature. It's gonna take a little longer to cook that pizza crust, which is fine. So let's come back in a minute and check it. All right, let's go ahead and check our pizza. So our crust is coming together, and some of this, the Snickers are a little higher on the side, so I'm gonna go ahead and smush those down a little bit. And we got all of that candy's all gonna kind of mush together, which is going to be heavenly. So let's go ahead and give this, so the one side is turning a little bit more than the other, so that's why you definitely want to keep checking your crust and stuff. I'm gonna actually just smush that down a little bit. Let's put that back in there and make sure that that crust is cooked all the way. And by the time that crust is cooked, all that candy should be melted down. It's gonna kind of almost taste like a s'more pizza, but there'll be a lot of action going on because we got so many different varieties. So in your comments, go ahead and leave me what some of your favorite Halloween candies are. And we'll be right back. Let's just give this 1 or 2 more minutes and let's see what it looks like when it's done. All right, so we are back. So we've got, this is cooking good. So we're probably 90% of the way cooked with the pizza crust. So we are gonna go ahead and add our marshmallows to this. You can't ever have enough marshmallows. So we're gonna go ahead and hit these. And I'm still gonna keep it on this metal pan until these start to melt a little bit because, well, actually, you know what? I think this is gonna be okay because we're gonna kind of smush them down. And I'm gonna go ahead and take our pizza and I'm gonna slide it right onto our pizza shovel. And then very, very, very gently slide it in. If you do the normal shove, or the new, how you like shove it in real quick and then slam it back like a magic trick, it's not gonna be magic. You're gonna have a marshmallow mess. So let's not do that. So it does not take very long for the marshmallows to cook. So we wanna just definitely be keeping a close eye on this one. So, and I can see I've got some toasting on that side, so let's go ahead and turn it so we're making sure all of our marshmallows get a nice even toasting without burning them. So actually I also have an uni pizza oven, which I have learned the hard way. I like the Blackstone better because it doesn't have the heat going over the top, so it doesn't fry everything that's on the top. So, oh, look at that. We're almost there. I'm gonna go ahead and give this another turn. I'm a big fan of lightly toasted marshmallows. I know there's those people out there that love them black and scorched. That is not us, but all right, we are just about done. So, and if you're not getting, if you want them more scorched, you could also just take like a kitchen torch and get them the rest of the way toasted. So we are almost there. So I'm gonna give it one more quick turn. Try to get these ones back in the corner done. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and shut the heat off. I just want the warmth in it. I don't want, if you keep that heat on really high, you're gonna more likely burn your marshmallows. And nobody wants their marshmallows burnt. Well, I take that back. Plenty of people do, but look at how pretty that is. All right, you know what? I'm gonna give it one more quick second. And then I think we have a trick-or-treat masterpiece on our hands. So, all right. All right. Tell me that this does not look perfect and amazing. Even though my kids had to sacrifice some of their candy, it's all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this cool because I know if I bite into this right now, I'm going to literally burn my face off because this is super hot. So let's give this a minute to cool back. I'll go ahead and cut a piece and show you how amazing it looks. We'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, our marshmallows are toasted, but you know what? If you're going all out, go all out. So we're gonna do a little caramel and a little chocolate on that. I'm gonna take this regular dessert and up the status to extra amazing. We'll be right back to try it in a second. All right, well, let's cut into this wonderful Halloween trick-or-treat pizza. Ooh. This is it's pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. We got all the candies. Actually, I think I'm just gonna take a little piece off the end. I know my kids won't have a problem taking down that whole thing, but it's a little much for me. I love, you can see Snickers, Reese's, Twix. You pretty much have all the happiness and Halloween and a pizza. Go ahead and subscribe. We'll see you next time.